Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Room. We have a awesome call today. We have a wonderful on today. We have the one and only Dr. Apostle D.E. Howell, Senior. Bring him on in just a second. So I share this live. We have information coming on from the master color, and if y'all would be and let him introduce himself and let you who the Dr. D.E. Howell Senior himself. Okay.
Hello. How you doing?
Welcome. Why don't you introduce yourself and let you to hear about who D.E.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. So honored to be on tonight. Just say hello to everybody. I would say, who is David Elijah Howell? I would say I'm very passionate, determined, focused on my calling. A vessel, instrument that God uses. Definitely not perfect, but I can say that I'm living in my purpose, and I'm satisfied with that. As far as my roles, what roles I have in life, I am a father of 7 children. I'm a husband. I'm a pastor. I'm a singer, songwriter, musician, a business owner, a coach, a rapid transformational therapist. And I would like to say I'm a philanthropist. I'm already operating in some of that, but I see a little bit more of that coming up in the near future.
A lot. That's a
Yeah.
gifts, talents,
To God be the glory.
responsibilities, all of that.
Yeah.
With all that you said, let's jump in really here. So let's talk more about the school of ministry.
Okay.
Tell us more about the school of ministry.
I would say, with School of Ministry, it was actually designed because, it was designed to help believers actually, be trained and learn how to work ministry. We know in Ephesians chapter 4, it talks about the different gifts that trains and perfects, matures believers to work the ministry. And so that's what the School of Ministry intention is designed to equip people who are born again to be able to do, ministry in this world. It ranges. We have courses ranging from prison ministry to women in the Bible. Certain trainings and courses like the TDC. So it covers a wide range of equipping believers, to do ministry, not just in the church or in the pulpit, but to equip them to do ministry at home, in the workplace, in the marketplace, in the communities. So yeah, that's definitely what School of Ministry is designed for.
Phenomenal. My words together. with all of that, like just a school in general, like what ignited to that for you? Like, is that just a passion, or is that just something that developed over the years? Is it teaching and
I would say yeah, I would say a little bit of both, passion, and then it developed over the years because I had a passion to see other believers experience what I experienced with the gifts that God has given me, right? And I looked around and I went many different places and I saw believers who was just basically sitting, right, not really operating in what God has in them. And I don't quite like that system because it's not really biblical, right? Um, but it's for every believer to begin to work the gifts that God put in them, and to work the ministry that God put in them. And so the intention when it first came about by the School of Ministry was actually going to be called the School of the Supernatural, right? That's what it was going to be, the School of the Supernatural, where it would teach people how to operate in the Spirit, according to the grace of God as a believer, with supernatural gifts like healing and deliverance. But then it began to develop into more than just that aspect of ministry, into just training and raising up. And so, yeah, I would say a passion to teach, um, because I love to teach, and that together with the need that I saw, that's what ignited what we call today the School of Ministry.
That's powerful. That's
Yeah.
powerful. So you had, is this your life, or is this ongoing with the transformational YouTube coaches, correct?
Yes, I'm hearing bits and pieces of what you're saying, so I don't want to answer, and I don't have quite what the question was.
Okay, so we've been following you for some time. First, we
Mhm.
want you just graduated like a key coach. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yes, we did. We did. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so first we want to say congratulations if they're watching. We want to say
Yeah, give it up
congratulations,
for all the
accomplishment.
coaches. Whoop, whoop.
Yes, accomplishment. So Kens, what a TDC deliverance, and how can they benefit the coach?
Okay. If I heard you correctly, you said what is um what a TDC is, and how could they benefit from connecting with a coach?
Yes, that's
Okay.
correct.
Okay. Yeah. So TDC is, it stands for Transformational Deliverance Coach, right? We know in the life coaching industry there are all types of life coaches, but this particular brand of coaching is one that I haven't seen before in the body of Christ, right? Where believers are trained to um, coach people, I would say in a therapeutic way with biblical principles and faith, just kind of helping people get deliverance and breakthrough from plaguing issues that they've experienced in life that most of the time are hindering blocks for them trying to pursue further, right? Um, and a TDC coach who has the knowledge and the tools, who has some experience and just have a heart for people, it can really benefit anybody. Because some people will have a session with a TDC coach and didn't even realize, some of the problems that they were having, what was holding them back. So it's beneficial to connect with any TDC coach. One thing about it is almost all the TDC coaches we have are born again, right? They are believers. So we're not just dealing with secular psychology, but we're dealing with biblical psychology, biblical principles. And so TDC, I love it. I love it. I think it's one of the greatest things that we have coming into the world. And we, like you said, we just graduated 18 students from that, and they're doing a wonderful. And so I just love the TDC, and you need to get with a coach. You need to get one of those TDC coaches in your life.
I want to add to that I am one of the graduate, and I connecting to one of us, because my I experienced through here me, like it just helped me to in my life that I didn't even know that I value. And you see me up here talking, just talking, like talking period. And TDC, it just helped me open, and now here I am. So I would advise it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Yep. So now that the school of ministry has to offer, the students get in contact with you, and how can in the school of ministry?
Good question. Good question. If you are interested in coming in part of the school of ministry, the school is still developing, still growing, and still expanding. You definitely can text if you want to become a TDC or you're just interested in the school of ministry. You can just text coach to 919-626-4232. That's simple. Just text the word coach to 919-626-4232. And definitely get and someone will get back with you about enrolling into whatever, course or class or training that you're interested in.
Okay. So if y'all didn't hear the chat, to make sure if you didn't hear it that you can get it. And this is just amazing to me. Like I'm amazed to have you here. This is just to see someone so dedicated to not only ministry but others.
Yeah.
It's just, and that's just me speaking. Just imagine what the other TDCs think about it, and I just want to commend all you do.
Thank you. To God be the glory. I appreciate that. I sure do.
All right, so school of ministry and the TDC ministry, many hats. Do you have anything that we can anticipate from you?
Yes, well, I do. Actually, we have with the School of Ministry, we have a certified biblical counselor course that is coming up in December, on December the 10th. And I advise anybody that have any desire to work with other believers and help them in any form. It's a one-day course. Was able to get approved certification for it, where it's going to take from about 9 to 3 o'clock. But you'll be able to become that biblical counselor. Now, it's not a degree, but you'll be certified to work with other people of faith and counseling them. And there's a lot of great tools. And I even advise this for all, even TDCs. If you're a therapist, if you are a counselor, in the secular world, but you're saved, if you are a pastor, a minister, if you do anything working with people, that certified biblical counselor course is definitely going to be a great benefit for you. Going to be a great benefit for what you do, because one thing about it is secular psychology is not necessarily, it has its benefits, but it's not necessarily for the believer, because we live by a different set of principles and a different set of rules, and we look at God's way of what the mind is. And so definitely a certified biblical counselor. What I say, December the 10th, that's when that is. If you're interested, if I can plug this right here, if you're interested, just text that number 919-626 919-626-4232. Text that number if you're interested in taking that course. The course is right now $199. Again, that's for 6 hours. It's a one-day event. It pays for your certification. I wish I could have made it cheaper, but of course there's fees that the school have to pay for each person that gets certified. But we got it down, But after December, oh, look at that, y'all on it right there. I love that. After December the First, it's going to go up to $249, right? So right now is the best time to get it before December the 1st, to get in this class. And if you're on site, it's going to be virtual and on site. If you're on site, there's going to be lunch provided for you as well. So you definitely want to get in the biblical certified biblical counselor. I appreciate that opportunity to share that.
Okay, and we are super excited, and we can definitely gonna be locked in and text coach to 919-422-32 and get locked in.
Yeah.
We have one next you, and then we're gonna sum it up. Question right here. So if you could leave advice, encouragement with those similar to yours, or even a dream that what would it be?
I would say to step on out. One of the biggest issues with people, living out their dreams is just stepping on out there and doing it, and not trying to wait till everything is together as far as what we say together before we step out. One thing about it is once you step out, you begin to get that traction, begin to get that motivation, momentum begins to build. And that would be the hardest thing I've seen that people do. They're waiting on something or someone to come and rescue them. But to do your dreams and what you have in your heart to do, you got to step on out there. And I want to say this quote before I finish. Henry Ford says, "Obstacles are what you see when you take your focus off your goals." Right? He says, "Obstacles are what you see when you take your focus off of your goals." But I want to say obstacles are what you see. It's what you experience that helps you develop on your way to your goals, right? Obstacles are going to come regardless. And when we're trying to reach that goal, we got to have a different perception about those obstacles. Those obstacles are actually helping us to become better so that when we reach the goal, we'll be where we need to be in order to obtain that goal. So that's what I want to leave with you today.
Good. That's amazing. Okay, so if you would like to share with the audience why we have anything else you would like to share?
I just appreciate this opportunity to be on this podcast, AP Productions. Thank you. You're doing an excellent job. I want to just commend you on the excellence of this podcast. I mean, from the time that we connected up until and on the podcast, everything has been excellent. And just continue. I see this podcast doing great things. So don't give up on it. Even as you are, you're a TDC yourself and a life coach, and so much more is going to come out. So keep pushing this podcast. Keep pushing it. Don't give up on it. It's excellent. It's been excellent. Thank you for having me.
Okay. Thank you. I interviewed you first. Remember that. This one. You for coming on. And I'm pretty sure some other times as well.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. So thank you for showing up. We'll connect.
Awesome. Talk with you soon.
All right.
All right. Bless everybody.